I've got some butternut squash here that I've cut in half. I cut off each of the ends, cut in half. I scooped out all the seeds, and now I'm going to take off the skin. My goal today is to make Hasselback butternut squash. Now you may have heard of Hasselback potatoes. Well, this is very similar, except for we're going to use squash. Let me finish peeling these, and we'll come back and do our other cuts. To make these Hasselback potatoes, it's all in the cut. With this squash, butternut squash, I took 2 chopsticks. You can use anything round or whatever, and the idea is to be able to slice down on the squash or the potato but not go all the way through. And those dowels or the chopsticks will prevent you from doing that. Now as this cooks, the openings will spread out and it'll have a pattern on it with little slits going down through the squash. I'm going to do some more slices. I think I'll do them a little thinner than the ones I have here. And what happens also when you cook this is that the butter and sugar that you've added to the sauce can be basted throughout, and you get that nice buttery, sugary taste of the squash. I love butternut squash. So you can see what I'm doing, and that the slices are not going all the way down through. They're only going down to within maybe the width of that chopstick, which is like a quarter. I've got the Hasselback cuts in my squash, and the next step is to add the butter, and this is 6 tablespoons of butter. I've got a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I've got my butter melted, and now I'm going to add the brown sugar to the melted butter, and also the salt and the pepper. We're just going to stir that a while to blend it and meld it together. Doesn't take much. And that butter did have a chance to cool off a little bit. I'm going to spread it over my squash. And even though it's going along down the sides, during the cook, I'm going to be basting it as a lot of these slots or slits open up so that all that butter and sugar can get down in there. And that's it for now. I'll cover it in some foil, put it in the refrigerator, and tomorrow, as we start our holiday prep, I'll pull it out and cook it 400 and something degrees for about 45 to 55 minutes. Hasselback butternut squash.
If I leave, I'll take it with me.